Yeah. YouTube! What's up, baby? Back in this thing again for another review. This is Q's Insight. I am Callie, and today we're here to talk about a movie called Cobweb, alright? Now, if you've been to this channel before, you already know how we do it. We start off with that premise. 3 favorite scenes. The grade. And then we move to the next one, right? So again, this is a movie called Cobweb, right? Now, this movie came out in 2023, so, you know, this not too long ago, right? The thing is this, like, I had no idea about this movie probably until it was out. I saw the trailer just like by just by happenstance. If that's even, you know, I think that's, I don't know why I'm saying that, but I just happened to see the trailer, and I was like, okay, this looks kind of cool, you know. And I also saw another trailer for a movie called Baghead, and when I saw both of these trailers, I was like, yo, these look kind of decent, you know what I'm saying? This is something that's coming out soon, then I might have to check it out. Lo and behold, both of these movies were, well, this movie was on Shudder. This movie's on Hulu. Baghead's on Shudder. But lo and behold, like, both of them were available to me. So you'll be having a review for Baghead coming, but right now this is the review for Cobweb, all right? But yeah, when I saw the trailer, I was like, yo, this movie looks crazy, you know, and I definitely want to watch it. So we're going to start off with the premise. And I don't want to spoil too much. This movie's been out for a little bit. You know, people already saw it in theaters. People have already seen it now that you can stream it. But still, I don't want to spoil it. It's still somewhat of a new movie. Plus, I think it's worth your time. If you guys haven't seen the movie, go see it. If you guys seen the movie, you know why I'm telling people to go see it, right? So yeah, this is how it goes. The story is mainly about this family. You got the son Peter, you got the father, his name is Mark, you got the mom, her name is Carol. Okay, so we're following these three. We see that Peter is kind of having a rough time. Like, he's having a rough time at school with bullies, which leads him to not wanting to go to school. You know, he's getting beat up, you know, just all these things. Having a rough time at home with his parents, stuff like that, right? And you kind of get the hint that something is a little off with it, like his mother and father, right? Just like a small hint. Like, it's nothing drastic, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing like, oh, well, like, you know, it's not like that, like they hit him or something like that, but you just kind of get this weird vibe about them, like something is off, right? Just like how you get the vibe of something being off with Peter, like not necessarily, not like in a crazy way, but just something's bothering them, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a normal situation. But anyways, we follow along in the story, and we find out that Peter is starting to hear these taps on the wall, right? And it's like a female. She says her name is Sarah, okay? Eventually gets to the point where he is no longer scared of whatever this entity is. He's no longer scared of it. And it comes to the point of like, well, is this in my imagination? Is this like, you know, whatever, right? But eventually we get a reveal that there is something going on with his parents, okay? That's all I'm going to say about that situation because I don't want to spoil it too much. And then also, we do come to realize that this entity that's interacting with Peter, this Sarah, this person also is real. And knows this family very well, okay? I forgot to say, I remember in this movie, the mom tells Peter, Mark, his dad, tells Peter that, hey, like in this time, like I know you want to go out and be, because it's I think it's supposed to be Halloween or something like that. So he's like, I know you want to go out and do your thing, but you can't because reason being that a girl went missing, years ago, and this was on I'm sorry, y'all. This was on a Halloween night, so you can't this is why we're extra cautious. Like, this is why we just keep you close and we don't let you really do nothing. So, what ends up happening is, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it right there. I'll leave it right there. Actually, you know what? Things start to get worse for Peter. Okay, as they get better for him because he's interacting with this Sarah character. Things start to also get worse at his house between him and his parents. And there's a character named Miss Divine. It's a teacher, a substitute teacher. She notices this conflict in Peter, and so she goes to try to fish out what's going on with their parents. I'm sorry, with Peter's parents, and fish out what's going on with Peter. And I'll just leave it like that because I don't want to spoil too much. Okay, so that's basically the premise of the movie. If you guys saw the movie, like I said, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen the movie, hopefully that was enough bullet points of information, deserving of your attention to go on Hulu and watch Cobweb right now. Because if you got Hulu, you can watch Cobweb right now. And like I said, it's worth your time. It's definitely worth your time. Not the best movie ever, but definitely worth your time. So we're going to go with 3 of my favorite scenes. Now, this will be spoilerish. So if spoiling things bothers you, I would suggest that you pause this video, come back later, and then hear my spoiling 3 favorite scenes. If spoiling things doesn't bother you, or if you just already seen the movie in general and don't even worry about it, stay tuned. I'm going to get it right. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. 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 No, I'm just playing, man. I know I'll be coming on here, my hair be busted. I got retwisted, so I just had to, I can just tell the difference. It's crazy. Anyways, man, so 3 of my favorite scenes. My first favorite scene, like I said, this will be spoilerish and this will be out of order. My first favorite scene will be when Sarah kills Brian and his brothers or friends or cousins, whatever it was. When the bully Brian comes to Peter's house in order to exact some revenge on him because he Peter got Brian in trouble. So, Brian comes with whoever. I don't know if it's his family, like I said, his friends or his cousins, whatever it is. But they go to Peter's house and Sarah's there, and this is when, all that stuff done happened. She comes out and we see Sarah, and she rips them up to pieces. It was this one dude, bro. He got dragged underneath the table and just as soon as his body went underneath the table, blood just shot I was like, what the what did she do to that? What did she do? She just smashed that fool. Blood just I'm telling you. It looked like the scene in is it called The Shining? Something like that? Either way, fool. This is like that. I think it's The Shining. When they open up the elevator and all that blood come out, as soon as that fool went underneath the table, it was like, I was like, what the, how? Anyways, but that was a dope scene, bro. She took out mad people, and it was just it was real gruesome too. It was crazy. My second favorite scene would be Peter's nightmare about his parents, bro. That was dope. Now, I don't know if at some point they had a conflict of the story of trying to figure out whether they should make this movie about his parents being evil, or like, you know, the Sarah entity, whatever it may be. But if they was to go the route of making his parents like be possessed that night or something like that, bro, that was a crazy dream that he had. Do you like when he woke up and his mom like ran across the hallway real quick, and then he's like, mom, 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 and then, you know what I'm saying, nothing happens. And then his dad's like, Peter or whatever. And like this nigga, he looks over in the corner and his dad is just right there, just out of the blue. Just sitting there like this, like, and his teeth are chattering and his eyes are blinking, and this is like a crazy, crazy vibe that you get. Then he looks in the hallway and his mom is standing there like this, like with her her fingers out like that, bro. It was creepy. And then she runs at him and then the lights cut off and you're like, what the and the lights come back on, she's still running at the nail. Ah! That was a dope scene. That was probably my favorite scene out of this whole movie. I don't even like even with the blood, even with the Sarah killing all those people and everything like that, like that nightmare sequence, that was something special. My third favorite scene would be after Peter opens the little door to let Sarah out, you know, after he does what he does to the circumstances that were necessary in order to let Sarah out of that door, that little door. And he opens up that door and he like pulls back or whatever. He's like looking down the little thing and and this is a long hallway connecting to where she's at. And you can't see nothing, you know what I'm saying? But finally, like, it just focused out and she is standing there like this, like, I was like, oh, her eyes were glowing, bro. Her teeth were shining, bro. Like, and it was only two things that you could see while she was all the way in the dark like that. Like, it was a crazy scene, crazy imagery. It'll be stuck in my head for sure. So that'll be three of my favorite scenes. The grade for this movie, man, definitely wasn't bad at all. I really had a good time with it, especially since it was like, I feel like they could have used more, but if they had a bigger budget, Sarah would have looked more scarier, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, for what they had, the actors that they had and everything like that, everything was good. Like I can't even complain. I would want Sarah to look better, but I can't even complain. And I kind of would want like more of a story with Sarah, like what happened, you know what I'm saying, in the past type thing. Maybe they can actually tell the story of what happened with the, you know, because the I ain't gonna spoil it. Anyways, for me, I'm gonna give this a 7.9 out of 10. So 7.9 out of 10, definitely above average, definitely worth your time. If you guys like horror movies, you guys kind of like mystery movies, whatever you want to say, man, I would say definitely check this movie out. It's not too long, not too short. It's just a good amount of entertainment, and it has some brutalness, has a little bit of scary little scenes to it, you know what I'm saying? It has a little bit of everything. It's a perfect little pie. So I suggest you guys go check it out. If you guys have Hulu, definitely not a bad watch. But 7.9 out of 10. Like I said, above average. If you guys saw the movie, let me know what you guys thought about it. What were some of your favorite scenes? Would you like to see a prequel or a sequel? Yeah, let me know about that in the comments down below, all right? Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. As always, this is Q's Insight. I am Cali. Until next time.